Is it just me, or as we grow older and wiser, time also goes by faster? It seems like 2 days ago when I was thinking, oh, July just started, we're gonna have so much fun doing different kind of activities and whatnot. And right now we are in August. We are around the corner to back to school. And as a mom, I have to tell you, I don't think it's fair for the poor children to have to go through a full summer month, August, and not enjoy the full experience of summer. I feel like no, they need to go back to school in September. Why they are going back in August? It must be because I'm a summer lover. I'm a summer baby too. Summer is my favorite season of the year. But I digress. Here's what you came for, my July favorites. And this gorgeous ring, it's so beautiful. It sparks so much. But the first time that I got it in a size too large. So I went ahead and got a smaller size, and now it fits perfectly. Now, something that happened to me way back, I'm talking about perhaps like 16 or 15 years ago, I lost my engagement ring. But my sweet husband contacted the jewelry because it was custom made, the cut, absolutely everything, that he sent to make a new one. But oh my gosh, that hurt. That hurted so much, because more than the amount of money, it was the feelings attached to it. But well, anyhow, it happened, right? So since that time, I learned that if I'm gonna go to the pool, to the beach, to travel and whatnot, it's best to do not take those very special pieces with you and risk for them to get lost or even stolen. And this ring cost, I think it was $100 or less than $100 at Italo Jewelry, because basically you're getting it directly from the manufacturer instead of going through a middleman that they are gonna overprice it, overcharge it. Also, if for example you're planning for the future and you want to see what will be the ideal engagement ring, you don't know the size of the stone, the shape of the stone, what's the setting that you will like, Italo Jewelry, they have an incredible amount of engagement rings, wedding bands, cocktail rings like these gorgeous aquamarine. I love aquamarines. They are so romantic. They also have bracelets. This tennis bracelet is from Italo, and I couldn't resist to get the matching tennis necklace. It sparks so beautiful, just as much as the bracelet. And talking about the bracelet, honestly, friends, I have been showering with the bracelet, which I know I shouldn't do, but it hasn't lost its luster, its shine. If you have never ordered from Italo Jewelry, they offer free shipping. They do have a 60-day return policy, 1-year guarantee, and they also include an SGS certificate for all of their pieces. Their site is 100% secure payment. You can pay with PayPal and major credit cards. And right now, Italo Jewelry, they are having their summer sale, which is 10% off. But it gets even better, because if you buy one item, then you get the second one at 40% off. Yes, you heard me right. And if you just want to get one item, I know they have the summer sale with 10% off, but I got a better discount code for all of you, my followers, 20% off with my code Jacqueline20. Make sure you use the link on the description box below. As per usual, all the links of all the products that I will be talking about today will be again on the description box below, and I will copy and paste the description box and leave it also as a pinned comment. And the presentation of Italo Jewelry is ready to be gifted with a little bow, very luxurious, very regal. And honestly, it makes me just so happy to be able to get you this kind of exclusive discount codes for my followers. I'm working on this portion of the video with Italo. You have seen me wearing on and on and on, I think in every video, in this color as well as the black one is this off-shoulder top. I actually got it from Nordstrom. It is part of the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which I think when I'm uploading this video, there's still like 2 more days before the sale ends. I will make sure to link this top because it does have the type of material that is in between seasons, so that you can wear it spring to summer. Summertime, it doesn't feel heavy, although it's a sweater. It's not like heavy sweater. In fact, like I live in California and I felt completely fine wearing this. If I was perhaps in a tropical area, I don't know, like Bahamas, for example, or Florida during summertime, right? This perhaps will be best at nighttime, but I like how it doesn't roll up, roll down. It stays on, and I have washed this one and my black one a few times. The color is still the same. It hasn't lost its shape. It's really beautiful, and you can dress it up with some black slacks, or for example, the black one, I like to wear it with a white skirt too. It just looks very pretty and very put together. One of my favorite purchases from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. And another best purchase for me is this Hydra Flask water bottle in this gorgeous kind of like tie-dye color. It's called Crush. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. And I think it was because the colorful pattern, just something fun, something different. I love everything that has to do with quiet luxury, but sometimes quiet luxury can be boring, and we don't need to be boring in everything in our life. And another thing that I like about this cup is that, do you hear this? Yeah, there's water in here. Look at this. Ta-da! No spill, zero spill. Love that, and love how huge it is, so I can keep myself hydrated. And I love it so much. My youngest daughter loves it so much that for school she wanted me to get her this one. So it also comes in the one with the straw, and it does have a little handle right here. She loves it, and she's super excited to take it for back to school. Not so much to going back to school, not that she dislikes this school, it's just like, you know, like every kid, they want to still go to the pool, they still want to go to the beach, but this has made her happy, and this has made mom happy. And I have mentioned before that I'm staying away from sodas. In very rare occasions, I will drink Coke, but that's like every 2 months or every 3 months, one glass, and not even a full glass. But anytime that is just extremely hot, I have been enjoying so much the Fever Tree ginger beer. I love how kind of like tangy, zesty it is. It's just because the ginger, you just have that kind of like a spice that is so good, so refreshing. I love to fill up my glass with a ton of ice and then go this over top, and oh my gosh, it is so refreshing and so good. I'm trying myself to do not go overboard with sodas because this has a high content of sugar, but I have to share with you my love and obsession with ginger beer. If you have a better option, one that is sugar-free, but please do not give me anything that has Splenda, stevia, or anything of that. I do not like, I mean, I prefer no sugar than any type of sugar substitute, unless it's monk fruit. That's different. One thing that I've been thinking of is perhaps get a machine to make, you know, like bubbly kind of soda, but that is made at home without any sugar in it, and try to do my own ginger beer. And by the way, if you are Latin and you don't know about ginger beer, because I know, I don't want to say that this doesn't exist in Peru, but it's not so common, and Peru is my country, I'm Peruvian. It's not beer, there's no alcohol in here, it's just the name of that. But anyhow, if you know of an alternative that doesn't have any, like I said, substitutes of sugar, or perhaps even better, just sugar-free, let me know by leaving your comment. I'm sure that by now you all know how much I love to paint my nails at home, but the last almost a month and a half, almost 2 months, I had a couple incidents just opening a box and something else that I broke a couple of my nails. So my nails, they look like so uneven, and I felt like, oh, I don't want to make them so short again. Like, well, I can short them up, but I didn't want to do so. I was just so conflicted about it that I even thought perhaps I just should go to the nail salon and get acrylics, but then I was like, no, I really don't want to do that. So I thought, well, what about press-on nails? So I went to Amazon and got the BTR box gel press-on, and these are reusable nails. I got a few packs. This one, I haven't opened it just yet. I cannot wait to try these ones on. They look so beautiful and summery. And then this one right here, that is also another milky one. I already opened it. I already used it up. You have seen me wearing it on another one of my videos. It's kind of like an ombre effect. I really love these nails. They look very close to nails that you get at the salon. They are not chunky, they are also not flimsy, and they stay on. Even though when I don't use the liquid glue, I only use the sticky part, the stickers that it comes with it. I just use that. The reason why is because, again, I don't want to cause damage to my nails, because I enjoy painting my nails and I want to have that freedom still, but I want to try different things, and these have been an amazing discovery. I will say they will last for about a week, like a full 7 days, or they will not move. They will definitely do not come off. You will just see them lifting up perhaps on one side, and then you can just remove it. I don't need to put anything but just hot water to remove them, and then I can reapply one of these stickers and pop it on again. I mean, they are just so simple to use. I have been so impressed, and they come in the almond shape or square and other type of shapes. They have them. They even have the cat eye one. I do have that one, but it's on top of my desk. Very, very impressed. And if you want for them to last like 2 to even 3 weeks, then you can use the sticky stickers type of situation with the nail glue that is included right here. Highly, highly recommend if you're looking for something like this that is more easygoing, that you don't need to compromise, or even perhaps if it's not in your budget, if you don't want to be spending so much on a set of nails. They're very inexpensive but with great quality. Oh, and a very important thing to do is it comes with an alcohol pad before you apply. Even if you don't use this glue, if you just want to use the sticky things, very important, dehydrate your nails by using alcohol first, and then you apply the sticky sticker, and then your nail. In terms of makeup, not too much has changed. I have been alternating my skin tints, the one from Hourglass, Lisa Eldridge, also the one from Italo Jewelry. This one I use it mostly with a concealer, but what I was using at the very beginning of July was this Tom Ford Architecture Foundation. If you have like any type of skin, unless you have like super dry, dehydrating, peeling kind of a skin, this may not be for you. It is extremely lightweight. It's just perfecting. It's that perfect architecture for the skin. This kind of foundation, it is beyond incredible. It does have a soft matte finish. I do have more of dry skin, but I do have enlarged pores right here, and that's where I produce a little bit more of my oils comes through, and this foundation looks impeccable, so beautiful and undetectable. Is the lightest weight foundation that I have tested, and that's one of the reasons why it appeared on my best makeup of 2024 so far, alongside with the Tier foundation. Oh my gosh, no joke. I mean, if this foundation has been viral, all the reasons why. It does have, well, this is the thing, you have to love full coverage, and it does act like most cushion foundations, that they are very lightweight. The way that they are formulated, they are one that they really melt with the skin and stay on, you know, like thin layer. I do have a ton of freckles, I do have sunspots, and this foundation, oh my gosh, it like erased everything basically, because it just covered absolutely everything. It doesn't settle on fine lines, it doesn't settle on pores. It wears for hours and hours on end, even on like hot weather. I am beyond impressed with this foundation. I enjoy using it mostly with the applicator that comes with like this little sponge. This is the best way to apply any cushion foundation. Now, the good thing about this Tier brand is that they do not only offer that mask fit foundation, that's the name of this red one, but they also have another one that is more for those who we have dry skin or dehydrated skin, one that I want to give it a try, and I will be reporting back, or perhaps making a try of new makeup releases. This summer has been the season of blushes. It is incredible the amount of blush releases that we have seen like everywhere. A couple that I have been wearing on repeat are the Pocket Blushes by Rhode, in a specific the shade Sleepy Girl. This has a little bit more of like a mauve tone. It's a very neutral but rosy kind of shade, and when I say mauve, it's not a cool tone mauve, it's a very beautiful shade, and the formulation is not super glowy. It does have more of a natural soft lid kind of finish, so it makes it again just very natural. And then the other shade that is like super sweet, vibrant, it does have a little bit of pink, but it's not your cool tone pink, is juice box. And by the way, I do have on this one, I don't think I made a full-on review per se, but I didn't receive them on PR. I bought all of the shades and I created a TikTok swatching each of the shades. So if you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, please come and follow me there. And if you haven't done so yet, well, subscribe to the channel. And if you're liking this video so far, please give it a thumbs up, because that really fits the algorithm and it helps for this channel to get discovered. So thank you so much to give it a like to the video. I really, really appreciate it. Another blushes are the Unreal blushes by Hourglass. And if you know what happened, then you know that I bought all of them and then I received them all on PR. I know, it's crazy, but I will repurchase them again if it had to be just for me, because that's what I did. I first bought them and then all of a sudden I received the box. So anywho, I love these blushes, and it's actually the blush that I'm using today. In a specific, the shade Whim is the one that I'm using today. It is extremely long lasting, more long lasting than the ones from Rode. The ones from Rode are good. The ones from Hourglass, they remind me a little bit in terms of the wear time as the ones from Giorgio Armani. Kind of the same vibe. They are long lasting. They do have a very natural finish. You get a ton of product right here and you don't need that much. They have different shades. Wing is more like this pinky kind of shade, again, not too cool tone, a very like neutral kind of pink. Then the shade Scene, it's a very beautiful neutral tone too. And then the shade Moment is totally a moment. I mean, this shade right now for summertime is glorious. I love the formulation. It's more like a serum like formula where you can build up the pigmentation as you need to, and it never looks heavy. It never emphasizes enlarged pores, fine lines. It's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. Another gorgeous blush is this powder blush by Chantecaille. It is stunning. The shade is Unreal, and honestly, it's unreal. It does have a mix of coral, a little bit of gold. There's no shimmer, there's no glitter right here. It just have a beautiful sheen on the skin. It's just so stunning. In fact, I'm just gonna pop it right here, right on the center. Oh, just so good. So beautiful. And from Chanel, these babies are, wow, so good. The blushes are super blurring. I love the finish too, because it's not ultra matte. They have more of like this natural finish, silky like. The highlighters are more of luminizers. They show so well on the skin. You can use them just by blending the whole thing or use them separately. And the pigmentation, they are just so buildable. These are limited editions, so if you haven't got your hands on it, I don't want you to regret it, because these are just so good. And I think when you're watching this video, it was yesterday that I uploaded my video reviewing the new Dior Color and Glow duos. They are basically a duo, again, of blush and highlighter, but they are different from the ones from Chanel. I think these are a little bit more muted. The blushes are truly matte shades. They are blurring, but they are matte, completely matte. So if you don't like matte kind of finishes, then I will suggest to swirl it. Otherwise, you can just use, you know, like first the blush and then the highlighter over top. It just depends on you. Now, this shade over here is super light for my skin tone. It barely shows the blush. The highlighter, it does show. So if you have fair complexions, this will work for you. If you're more of my skin tone, then I will say go with Dior Riviera. This is just so pretty, so beautiful, and because it's more toned down, this could work really well for fall, winter season, spring season too. Another thing that I had been trying is I have been using this shade as a setting powder for my under eye area, and it does brightening this area right here under the eyes, because it does have the pinky tone, because I cannot really use it as a blush because it just doesn't look good as a blush on my skin tone. So that's an idea. But one thing that I like about these blushes from Dior is that they have so many different shades. I think there are a total of 6 of them. This is the lightest one, so they have really thought into catering not only those with fair complexions all the way to very deep complexions. There's one that has this kind of like violet tone that looks incredible for those who have like rich complexions. Oh my gosh, it's just so stunning. In terms of bronzers, honestly, when I use just my skin tint and I'm just going out and about for my day and I just don't want to put too much makeup, I had been using the Solar Glow Baume Essential by Chanel. It just looks so perfect. It does have just a perfect amount of tint to just create a little bit of that shadow without being a contour, but mostly as a bronzer. And it just gives a little bit of a touch of a sun-kissed look. Super pretty. If you have a deeper complexion than mine, or my complexion too, you can just go across and use it as a blush. I also have been using the Chantecaille Sandstone Bronzer. It's not the same as Serena. This is more of like, it does have a little bit of golden, it does have a little bronze. It gives me, on my skin tone, more than a bronzer, looks like a mix between a contour and a bronzer, which is really good because it does give that very chisel appearance, but without being harsh. It is a gorgeous bronzer. If you want to see me applying it, I do have a review of the entire collection here. And then I had been also loving my Armani bronzer. This glides on the skin like silk. It's very much alike to this one, very silky like, but this one has more of that doré kind of vibe. It doesn't have that aspect of the one from Chantecaille. Let me just put them side by side so you can see what I'm talking about. They both have that shine. Perhaps Chantecaille has a little bit more of a sheen, but the one from Armani, it does have a warmer tone. Do you see that? So very interesting formulations, both of them. My concealer, I have gone back to my Chanel Sublimage L'Essence du Teint concealer. You know, this is my holy grail, my favorite concealer of all times. And that being said, let's talk about brushes, because this Refer B05 brush, if you want a perfect application of concealer, you have to get this brush. It is so good. It has that kitten paw finger-like kind of shape, and if you had been watching my videos for any point in time, you know that I love the one from BK Beauty, but I think you can see right here, the one from Refer is a lot smaller, and the tip of the one from Refer is what it makes the difference, because it really gets the inner corner so well. It's just smaller. The shape is just a tiny bit smaller, and then in terms of softness, both of them are really soft. Perhaps the one from Refer is softer than the one from BK Beauty, but both of them are great. But I think if you want more precision, Refer is coming strong for that. Other brushes, the Hourglass number 15 brush. Oh, if this took me by surprise. I thought first it's like, okay, it's just an slanted brush. No, it is a stippling brush. Now, this is a synthetic brush too, just like the one from Refer. By the way, yeah, Refer still does natural hair bristle brushes, but this new one is their first one that is synthetic. Anyhow, going back to this one, this is also synthetic, really good to spreading any type of cream blushes or liquid blushes like the ones from Hourglass. They actually introduced it with their new Hourglass Unreal blushes. So good. The way that it applies the blush is seamless, but you can use it for anything. I mean, like, even if you want to apply your foundation, your bronzer, whatever is the case, this is an excellent brush. You know, I do have a discount code with Hourglass. Again, this video is not sponsored by Hourglass, but I just like to pass along whenever I can save you that money. And as per usual, I do have a little section of discount codes on my description box that you can always refer to. Another excellent brush that I have been using to apply my highlighter is the 1010 brush from BK Beauty. Oh, this applies the highlighter like no other. And my favorite highlighter is the moment that I tried it like 4 months ago is this one by Dolce & Gabbana. It's so smooth. I mean, I don't want to over apply it because I have already applied it, but this diffuses the highlighter so beautifully. Aside that, this highlighter is incredible, okay? Because it is like it's like a cream formula. So smooth, and there's so much translucency that it just gives a true glow from within. And I mean, the packaging is just gorgeous too. So this is again, favorite highlighter and an excellent brush, the one from BK Beauty. And BK Beauty is right now celebrating their 5th year anniversary. This video is not sponsored by BK Beauty, but they are having an incredible sale, a discount on their entire website. So make sure to check them out if you really want to bump up your game on brushes. In terms of eyeshadows, honestly, I haven't changed that much. I'm still using the 710 by YSL. This is the shade Over Brun, is the one that I'm using today. It's a perfect neutral nude kind of tone that is just spectacular. Look at this shade here. So gorgeous, so wet, so stunning. Another eyeshadow that I had been using a lot with just a little bit of bronzer, like when I'm going just out and about for my day, it can be a little bit of bronzer, or I just use this palette and just go for this shade over here and that's it. But whenever I want to jazz it up a little, I then go with this single eyeshadow from Dior. It's called Rose Tulle. Oh my gosh. It is, look at this. Is this the one that I have here on this finger? Cooler in tone, very romantic, very beautiful. It makes such a difference on the eyes. So these two have been in rotation, and also by Dior, L'Etoile. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Since the time that I reviewed this palette, I have used it 1 and then another 3 times. The best, but the best blue eyeshadow palette in the market is this one. 1, because it does have a lot of pigment. 2, is not chunky. It glides on any of the shades of right here. The payoff is exactly as you see it on the pan, like exactly these vibrant or muted or dark blues. What you see here is what you get on the eyes. No fallout, and they last all day long. I don't know what Dior did on this formulation that is just so good, but this is what I want to see from Dior all the time. This kind of formula, the one that is just full pigmentation, high quality, completely makeup for dummies, one that you can use with confidence, that you know your eyeshadow look is gonna come out just perfect. So do yourself a favor, if you're looking for a blue eyeshadow, they also have other color stories too, same formula. Don't hesitate, do not doubt, but this one, just take the cake. And it even comes with this gorgeous pouch with the map of Paris. I mean, only Dior. I don't want to spend myself too much on lipsticks because you know, my friends, that not too long ago, I mean like 4 or 5 days ago, I uploaded the best lipsticks in the world because I have more than 500 lipsticks on my collection. Most of them, I will say 90% or 95% of them, they are all luxury lipsticks. So I have spent my good amount of money to test lipsticks because I'm a lipstick lover. And on that video, I tell you exactly the lipsticks that they are worth getting. Except that a file got corrupted and there are some lipsticks that they are not there because I just couldn't even edit them. The file was just corrupted. So there's a few lipsticks from Dior that they are missing now. And also these beautiful lip gloss from Armani. They are so beautiful for words. This shade 07 is kind of like having the version of Chanel Boy but melted. So incredible, and they are super lightweight. Another lip gloss that I have been enjoying a lot since the moment that I bought it, like 2 months ago or 3 months ago. I bought it during the Sephora sale, during the springtime. So imagine that. Is this one by Gisou. It does have this watermelon scent. It does have a little bit of a sheen, but it's not metallic. So your lips, they look fuller and very smooth because it's a very hydrating lip oil. And then the biggest surprise, and the lipstick that I'm using today too, is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Sticks. Oh my gosh, these are incredible. So juicy, so beautiful, so nourishing too, and the payoff. Oh my goodness, they remind me a little bit to the Candy Glaze by YSL. Yeah, that good. And this is the shade Fussy. I will be leaving it on the description box below. Love this shade. I also love the shade To Lip Kiss. It's more of like a nudie tone. they are just gorgeous, stunning. They truly make your lips look juicy, fuller, vibrant, and super even. They do not gather on the fine lines. And another thing, you may think because of the formula that they will migrate outside the lines. They do not. One new skincare serum that, wow, I'm so impressed. It's also by the brand Tulle, is the SOS serum. It has polyglutaminic acid, which is about 4 to 5 times more hydrating than hyaluronic acid. And I have tried several products with polyglutaminic acid, and sometimes they can be a little bit goopy, a little bit sticky, or leave that kind of like slick kind of sensation on the skin that it feels just kind of weird. This one doesn't. I'm so surprised because if you're lacking of hydration, which is different than moisturizing, it doesn't leave that heaviness on the skin, it leaves your skin hydrated. It's kind of like giving a glass of water to your skin without any heaviness. So this is perfect to use all alone. If you have oily skin, you can even use it instead of moisturizer during the summertime too. If you have dehydrated skin, this is perfection. And even for prepping before putting makeup on, super lightweight and non-sticky, doesn't have that slick kind of feeling on your skin. It's just a perfect hydrating serum. And another serum that I had come back to it is my Botox in a bottle, is the Biolifting Serum by Chantecaille. I have been using it for years, and if you have watched my videos from 5 years ago, whatever, you know that this has been on repeat on my YouTube channel. And I'm not sure if the Sylvie sale is still going on right now, which is Chantecaille's sale, 25% off site-wide. I do have a special discount code, but if you have been wanting to try it, highly recommend it because this is a powerhouse of peptides. And I have to give a quick mention to Dermatology's vitamin C, E, and ferulic acid. So impressed about this vitamin C serum. This is not the first time that I mention it, but after using it for what it has been almost 2 months, almost half to the bottle. But one thing that impressed me, not only that it's super gentle for my sensitive skin, my skin is very sensitive. I will just become very red with any type of serum that it doesn't agree with my skin. I will break out mostly on my jawline. I mean, there's an infinite things about my skin. Oh my goodness. But anyhow, one thing that really impressed me is that most of my vitamin C serums, including my beloved one by SkinCeuticals, it turns pretty yellow and closer to orange at like the first month. And this one is still fairly clear, so it's very, very stable. Yes, I have seen the brightening effect on my skin, looking more glowy. These two serums, they give me that plump effect, hydration, beautiful combination. I do have also a discount code with Dermatology, as I do have many discount codes with so many different brands. I will be leaving all those discount codes on the description box below for you. So if you're planning to get something, do not let those pass. Go ahead, use the discount codes and at least save some money. Handbags, oh my gosh, this baby has been a total surprise for me. I have been using it so much. I thought, because it's black, would I use it? Oh yes, I use it a lot. I think it just fits what is, you know, my daily needs. I don't need too many things on a daily basis. My sunnies from Chanel, my little card holder. I mean, it just fits the basics. A clip for my hair, my keys that I put them on this baggie from Dior, and then, oh, here, a lip gloss. I mean, it just fits, honestly, just the necessities. So if you have been eyeing this Chanel 22 bag, I got it from the previous collection, not the one that is going on right now. What was this collection? I did my review and doing the comparisons to my Chanel 22 bag in the small size. This was the 23K collection. It's not the one that is going on right now, that you may be wondering if I'm going to go shopping the new collection. I think I'm going to go to. It's just I have been busy. Back to school is coming, so I'm like, oh, okay, I will go. I will go sometime. I do have a few things that I'm buying, but nothing that I'm like dying to get. So you may see me going to Chanel and see if I do some damage right there. But this bag is the perfect everyday bag. Another awesome bag that I have shown to you on my July favorites is this raffia bag. It does come with a little pouch right here. Super practical. Go to the pool, to go to the beach. I have used it also around town when I need to take a lot of things with me, like little jackets for the summer, and I'm with my kids, you know, just pack it in and just go. And it's a summery bag, super beautiful and so well made. And another couple bags that I have been rotating are these two beauties here. Oh my gosh, look at this pinky one. Isn't she amazing? Like a bubblegummy pink. It's so beautiful. This is a medium size, and then this baby right here is a size 25. Super pretty, super comfortable. I love these styles of bags, and all of these three bags are imposters. I have mentioned about the quality before. These are just so good. They were gifted to me. I have no affiliation with the company, but I know some of you had asked me, is it a company that I will trust? I do not endorse anybody, but I do have a few friends that they have ordered directly from this company, and they do ship the items. The items arrive as pictured, and personally I have zero complaints. These bags are so well made and so beautifully done, and they are made out of leather. So these are not plastic bags, no, they are real leather bags. They are those super imposter bags. A fragrance that I have discovered this month is the new Valentino Beauty Born in Roma Green Extravaganza. This is such a lovely take on Valentino Born in Roma. It does have a little bit of that floral aspect, but I feel that it's a little bit more fruity. It does have tea, make it a little bit more grounded. Not so much woody, but it does have just a little bit more of like a smoother kind of fragrance. Not so oily and very youthful too. Also, their daily fragrances, Le Papier by Dicty. I love the musky mimosa note that it has, that it makes it very honey-like, very soft and smooth. Also, Chanel Paris Biarritz. This one is more of like a citrus green kind of scent, very refreshing. This is a fragrance that I use and have repurchased quite a bit. It's kind of like a splash after shower, super fresh. And then another fragrance that I love too is by Jean Malone, Orange Blossom. If you like Orange Blossom, if you want a very sophisticated, that light kind of floral fragrance, that, oh my gosh, every time that I smell it, I feel like I'm walking on a trail of lemon trees with jasmines and orange blossom in a villa in Tuscany. That's how I feel about this fragrance. It's so delightful. It's so beautiful. So these all have been in rotation alongside when I want to jazz it up a little and I want something that just have a little bit more of a strength to it. I spray any of those fragrances, whatever I'm using for the day, and then I'm using this Balaya fragrance for my hair. I mean, it cannot get any more bushy than this. And this will not damage your hair at all. It doesn't have any alcohols in it. It smells exactly like Balaya, the perfume. So clean, so fresh, but this is not your laundry clean. No, this is just sophistication. And every time, I mean, it doesn't fail that I wear this fragrance, everybody's like, what are you wearing? Can you write down what fragrance are you wearing? It is a compliment getter. I would love to hear from you. Which are the products that you have tried on July that you are in love, obsessed, if you wish to say that word? Let's just continue the conversation in the comment section down below. Do not forget to check out Italo Jewelry. Take advantage of my exclusive discount code for you, my followers, and their summer sale where you buy one and get a second piece for 40% off. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will greatly appreciate that. And I know that many of you are not yet subscribed to my channel because I can see that on my analytics. So if you haven't done so yet and you have been watching back and forth my videos and you're not yet subscribed, I tell you something, it's completely free. So go ahead, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, mostly on TikTok, Please, let's grow our family. Come and follow me on TikTok. And again, if you're on Instagram, why not too? If you're not done watching my content, well, guess what? I will be leaving a couple videos at the end of the screen that I'm sure you're gonna love. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.